Start with breaking news this morning. The Utah Supreme Court has just issued a ruling in a long-running homelessness lawsuit.
So we're going to go right out to Fox 13 News political reporter Ben Winslow, who's at the Matheson Courthouse this morning with more. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning. The state's top court just issued this ruling in a lawsuit that was brought by a group of residents. Now, they sued Salt Lake City, arguing that the city was violating its own public nuisance laws by not enforcing things like anti-camping ordinances and other laws that were centered around homelessness. A lower court dismissed their lawsuit. The residents appealed here to the Utah Supreme Court. Now, in this ruling that was issued just moments ago, the court sided with Salt Lake City. It was unanimous in the city's favor. Chief Justice Matthew Duran says the whole case focuses on what's called the public duty doctrine. That lets governments perform duties without fear of any kind of civil liability. And while the residents have claimed the city hasn't done enough, the court disagrees. The court says, and I'm quoting here, "We acknowledge the difficult realities that residents are experiencing due to the actions unsheltered people are taking on and near their properties. But our sincere sympathy to those difficulties cannot dictate how we apply the law." Both the legislature and this court have made clear that the public duty doctrine exists to preclude claims against government actors for any alleged failure to perform their duties. Residents have not shown that the city owed them any unique duty beyond what it owes to all people within city limits. Now, worth pointing out here that obviously a lot has changed since this lawsuit was originally filed back in 2023. Salt Lake City has certainly gotten more aggressive about homelessness, cracking down on unsanctioned camping. We've done a lot of stories about that. Some of that actions have been under pressure from the Utah State Legislature and the governor. But effective, at least for this court ruling, the residents' lawsuit is now dismissed. Back to you.
Yeah, so Ben, it looks like it's going to be mostly status quo now with this ruling. The city doesn't have to change anything. It's not mandated to change anything. But have we gotten a response from the city yet? Have they said that now this brings to light other people's concerns and we may make some changes here anyway?
We have not. I have reached out to the city. I've also reached out to lawyers for these residents who did sue to see what they have to say. Neither side has gotten back to me yet. But, the Supreme Court really is the final stop here. So, yeah, this lawsuit, as far as litigation, is done. Worth pointing out, Salt Lake City Mayor Erin Mendenhall did hold a news conference a couple of weeks ago where she outlined the progress that they have been making in their public safety plan, and she believes that they are making significant progress. Even state legislative leaders and the governor expressed a lot of support for what Mayor Mendenhall has been doing dealing with homelessness. The mayor did, though, point out in that news conference that, Salt Lake City can't do this alone, and that a lot of initiatives that they needed to get people into housing, to address some of these other issues dealing with, substance abuse, behavioral health treatment, a lot of that simply has not been funded by the legislature. I talked to one lawmaker who does deal with these issues. He says it is certainly something they want to keep working on, and plans to bring more legislation in the next legislative session that starts in January.
All right, Ben Winslow reporting at the Matheson Courthouse this morning. Ben, thanks so much.